we've had various different interventions, and I'm just going to talk about one today, for poverty alleviation. And that's our Sindh. Do you want to do it? Yeah. Sindh Rural Support Organization. Trust me. We have not only international scholarship programs, but also local scholarship programs. There we are, 4,000 scholarships annually just through the Sindh Education Foundation alone. What we're particularly proud of is not only our tertiary care, our university, our primary school education, but particularly our special education facilities for differently able Pakistanis. Sindh was the first province to pass legislation for the Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities. We were the first province to set up an autism center, 100% free of cost, I think it was 2018, in Karachi, and we've managed to take that number now across the province to 10 autism centers where we provide 100% free of cost special education facilities for the differently abled in Sindh, and we've introduced a 5% employment quota. As you're all well aware, Pakistan faces demographic challenges. One of the most urbanizing provinces is the province of Sindh, with the highest rate of increase in population. Of the challenges that we face, and this is in the province of Sindh. The city of Karachi is Pakistan's only megacity that has a serious issue with population, partly as a result of population welfare, but largely as a result of migration. But we're also proud of the fact that Sindh is the first government and the first province that legislated on family planning. We've been working at this consistently, and Sindh is leading provinces in achieving our family planning 2030 goals. Sindh's contraceptive prevalence rate has gone from 31% to 41.8%, and that is a direct result of our family planning interventions. Along with family planning, I'd mentioned the sort of crux of our philosophy being about affordability. So we provide free of cost healthcare, because one of the most expensive challenges that any family can face can be the cost of healthcare. It can rip families out of the middle classes and into poverty, and also there are those who are completely out of reach. Similarly, we've tried to expand our network of public education facilities to ensure that our citizens get free of cost education, whether it's their universities, whether it's their primary school. Talked about population welfare. Along with that, the Pakistan People's Party is very proud that we'd introduced at the national level, at the federal level, the Benazir Income Support Program, which is the first and only social safety net that exists in Pakistan, and it's meets all international standards. Simultaneously, at the provincial level, we've had various different interventions, and I'm just going to talk about one today, for poverty alleviation. And that's our Sindh. Do you want to do it? Yeah. Sindh Rural Support Organization, through which we've provided interest-free loans and other supports, particularly to the women of Sindh. And as a result of this program, we've managed to lift so far 1.4 million women out of poverty. And the thing that I'm sort of proudest about this program is usually when we want to start an initiative, we go to either our international partners or local partners and we make a pitch that this is what we want to do, come partner for us, come give us financing. In the case of this SRSO, which became the People's Poverty Reduction Program, this was the one initiative where we'd started on our own in the province of Sindh, and it went so well that the European Union approached us that they would like to join us in financing this initiative, which allowed us to then expand it through international partners and our own local support. So as I mentioned, we provide interest-free loans. We've got interest-free loans for women to start their own businesses at different scales. So there's an average scale for if they want to start to provide them support in the form of the loans in these loans to start those businesses. Then there's sort of higher end, we provide a little bit more support through an enterprise development fund for more upscale businesses that they want to start. And it is primarily through that we managed to lift these women out of poverty. But we've also included support for vocational training and low-cost housing and a whole host of other interventions. But just the point that I want to highlight as a result of this, even sort of the commercial people and business people present here today will know that the recovery rate of our loans from our commercial banks for some of our top strata within Pakistan society is nowhere near the recovery rate that I mentioned over here. For our 5.8 billion that became 9.8 billion rupees of investment in interest-free loans for for these women, our recovery rate is 98%. So what that means is not only does it speak to this program's success, it also speaks to these women's success. And we're really very proud of that. I mentioned the flooding, the consequences that that had in 2022 for our education infrastructure. To put it into perspective, the scale of this flooding and how devastating it was, particularly for the province of Sindh, is that 70% of Sindh was submerged in water. 24 of our 30 districts were declared calamity hit, and 2.1 million houses were destroyed. And you can imagine the devastation that this caused to those communities that we witnessed firsthand. I happened to be the Foreign Minister of Pakistan at the time, and I'm very grateful to the Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and the federal government who all rallied together. I'm very grateful to our friends in the diplomatic corps for their support and for the Sindh government's efforts that allowed us